Kennedy cousin Michael Skakel granted a new trial in the death of his young neighbor. We're going to talk to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in a moment, but first, NBC's Katie Tur has the details on this story. Katie, good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Michael Skakel has been in jail for the murder of Martha Moxley for 10 years following his conviction in 2002. Since then, he has repeatedly appealed the decision, and now a Connecticut judge has ruled in his favor, meaning Skakel could get out of jail for the 1975 murder in a matter of days. In a scathing 136-page decision, Connecticut Appellate Judge Thomas Bishop threw out Michael Skakel's 2002 conviction on the grounds that his defense attorney at the time, Mickey Sherman, was constitutionally deficient. Writing the defense of a serious felony prosecution requires attention to detail, an energetic investigation, and a coherent plan of defense capably executed. Trial counsel's failures in each of these areas of representation were significant and ultimately fatal to a constitutionally adequate defense.
This is the most devastating critique of a trial lawyer I have ever read. The court essentially says that Mickey Sherman handled everything wrong in this trial.
15-year-old Martha Moxley was beaten to death with a golf club. Her murder rocked the affluent neighborhood of Greenwich, Connecticut, but went unsolved for decades. Once reopened in the 90s, the case centered around Skakel, Moxley's next-door neighbor and member of the Kennedy family, nephew to RFK. In his latest appeal hearing in April, Skakel argued his former lawyer was less focused on his defense and more focused on getting himself on TV.
He said he was a media whore.
Sherman, who served time in 2011 for tax evasion, refused an interview request. But in a statement to NBC News, he wrote, "I have always believed in Michael Skakel's innocence, and am very happy that he will see freedom after all of these years." Speaking to NBC News by intercom at her home, Martha Moxley's mother could not disagree more.
If there is a new trial, I still feel the same as I have always felt. Michael Skakel is very, very guilty, and I know he is.
So what happens next? The state is appealing the decision. In the meantime, Skakel could actually be released on bail, potentially as early as tomorrow. His attorney plans to file a motion on that today. It remains to be seen whether the state will go forward with another trial if their appeal is not granted. Matt.
All right, Katie Tur on the story for us. Katie, thank you very much.